When Playdead released Limbo, it immediately became a modern indie classic, so expectations for their follow up were sky high. And somehow, Inside didn't just meet them, it completely outdid itself. In Inside, the controls are tighter, the presentation is sharper, and every design decision feels deliberate. Nothing is wasted. There's a sense that Playdead knew exactly what kind of experience they wanted to create, and they nailed it. The atmosphere of the game is where it really shines. The world is bleak and oppressive. The muted color palette, subtle lighting, and haunting sound design work together to create an almost suffocating mood. There is very little music, which adds significantly to the ambience. The story is told without a single word, no dialogue, no text, and no explanations. And yet, it's incredibly compelling. You're dropped into this strange dystopian world and left to piece together what's happening. The mystery is constant. Who are these people? What's being controlled? And what's the end goal? The game trusts the player to think, interpret, and question, mostly with no answers, which makes the experience feel much personal. The level of polish is honestly insane. Animations are fluid, physics feel natural, and every interaction looks and feels intentional. Even small movements like running, climbing, swimming are packed with weight and detail. Nothing feels janky or rushed. It's one of those games where you can tell an enormous amount of care went into every frame. The puzzles are smart, intuitive, and perfectly paced. They rarely stop the momentum of the game, and instead feel like a natural extension of the world. Most puzzles teach you through experimentation rather than instructions, which keeps immersion intact. They are challenging enough to make you think, but rarely frustrating. Inside is a relatively short experience, taking about 3 to 4 hours to complete, but that length works in its favor. There is no filler, no padding, just a tightly focused journey that stays impactful from start to finish. It makes you feel small and vulnerable for like 90% of the time. Then in the climax, you will feel a strange switch and become an unstoppable power. It was a nice shift, yet still that ending sequence made me somehow perplexed about how to feel about it. Nonetheless, this is a masterpiece. This game is perfect for players who enjoy atmospheric storytelling, environmental narratives, and games that leave room for interpretation. If you liked Limbo or games like Journey or Little Nightmares, Inside is an absolute must play. It's less about action and more about mood, meaning, and experience. Inside isn't just a follow up to Limbo, which was a creepy game, yet Inside is creepier. It's a statement, a masterclass in atmosphere, restraint, and visual storytelling. It's the kind of game that sticks with you long after the credits roll and leaves you thinking about it days later, and in my case, for years later. This is the Biased Gamer. As always, stay biased and keep playing.